Beyond borders, MENA, diaspora, entrepreneurs are reshaping systems. Global diasporas can be sources of knowledge transfer, adapt, adaptability, and innovation as the MENA region's immigrants are showing. For no deal on global plastics treaty to renewables overtaking coal and power production, here are some of our must-read nature and climate stories from the past 12 months. After weeks of allegations of schoolboy racism, the reform leader is doubling down, and our political establishment is allowing it, writes Nesreen Malik, director and actor Rob Reiner found dead at home with wife Michael Singer Reiner. Authorities investigating a paving homicide after a 78-year-old director of Stand By Me and The Princess Bride was discovered dead at LA home with wife. The director of beloved films including When Harry Met Sally, Misery, Stand By Me, The Princess Bride and This Is Spinal Tap has died aged 78 in an apparent homicide, along with 68-year-old wife Michael Singer Reiner. Holocaust survivor, London-born Robbie, and 10-year-old girl among victims of Bondi Beach terror attack. At least 16 people, including one of the alleged gunmen, died at the shooting in Sydney on Sunday, aged between 10 and 87. At least 16 people were died and more than 40 wounded when gunmen fired on a Hanukkah celebration in Bondi Beach, which Australian police and officials are describing as a terrorist attack. Gareth Rubin describes what happened when a fellow passenger having a mental health episode was heading off the emergency exit. I stopped a man from crashing our plane. Australia has some of the world's strictest gun laws, but there is been attention paid today the fact that this 50 years old gunman and 6 weapons on how Australia is planning tougher gun laws. Ukraine peace talks stretch into second day at start of pivotal week for Europe. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky will again meet US envoy Steve Witkoff and Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner after 5 hours of talk on Sunday in Berlin, with other European leaders also holding meetings in German capital throughout the day. Bondi Beach shooting: how the tragedy unfolded. From celebration to massacre, how a Hanukkah festival at Bondi Beach became the scene of Australia's deadliest mass shooting in years. Reuters interviewed witnesses, analyzed video footage and reviewed police statements to reconstruct the attack. Doctors vote to go ahead with 5-day strike in England from Wednesday. Police says 15 people, including a 10-year-old girl, were killed in a Hanukkah event at Bondi Beach in Sydney. 8-year-old killed, 6 others injured in Khusdar house blast. An 8-year-old child was killed and 6 others, including women and children, were injured in a hand grenade attack on a residential house in Ward Tehsil, Khusdar district, Balochistan on Sunday.